going. We got to button up a couple more things. We're still waiting for 2 of the belts, but we've got the car running. We're starting it up, and we're going to go through the brake-in on it now. So as you can hear, it runs great. No smoke, no problems. That's expected, though. We do good work. So we'll let this thing break in nice. We'll give it, at least 500 miles or so before we start introducing boost and tapping into any of the potential. But first, we got to wait for the power steering and AC belt so we can recharge those systems and get them going. You hear the fans cycling, everything's good there. It's bleeding off the coolant, making sure everything's good. So, the man, the myth, Liu Mel. For those of you who don't know Leo, I get a lot of questions in the comment asking who he is. Leo was the first mechanic with HP Logic, and he's the man. When it comes to mechanical stuff, the guy, he's turnkey. He knows everything about him. He has no trouble with any task possible. So I'm really glad he's able to spend some more time in the shop now. For a little while, we didn't see him too often, but you guys never really saw him. Kind of a behind-the-scenes muscle. But now he's back, full force, and taking care of all the big builds and doing them with record speed. So he's an effective mechanic. Stay tuned to see more of him. And for those of you asking about Marcus, Marcus has a full-time job that doesn't give him much time around the shop anymore. So you're not going to see so much of Marcus. It's just for fun when he comes around now. And as he gets settled in with his full-time position, he'll come back and do some more side work and things like that. So we'll get him back around. But no problems with Marcus. He's just working. Can't blame him. So anyway, back to the Evo 3. We'll get this thing cranking. And we'll start driving it around a little bit, breaking her in. And then I have some huge announcements on this car. So just hang tight. This is massive. Look at this guy. You're back.
I'm back.
You know what? It's hard to tell when you're gonna show up and when you're not. I mean, I know
This summer is extra hard. Like, I'm working the shop. I'm like trying to keep at it, man. It's disgusting. It just the heat makes you angry.
It is really hot.
I'm trying to work on the truck. I'm getting mad.
You've been here for 2 years, 3 years. This is your third summer.
In the summer I leave.
Yeah,
usually
exactly.
I go to Connecticut for 3 months, and then by the time I get here, it's October again or December. So it's stupid.
Yeah, which I'm sure you're gonna end up doing at some point anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I can't do this.
But yeah, no, it is super hot here. It's not easy to work in the summer. If anybody who lives down here, 95, 96 degrees, dead of summer, July. This is it. This is the doldrums of summer.
It's 5:30 right now. It's 90 degrees and probably 90% humidity.
I bet
it's not the temperature. It's
the humidity.
It
probably won't even crack 80 degrees tonight.
No.
It'll stay over 80.
Yeah, probably 80.
Think about that. And it's crazy because I've tried to exercise and do things at night just because I'm trying to beat the heat. It doesn't help.
No. I mean, I've been outside at 3 a.m. and you feel sticky at 3 a.m.
You want to hear the worst of the worst?
Huh.
I have a swimming pool.
Yeah.
It's hot when you go in your swimming pool and it's still hot.
That's weird.
It's weird.
That's
it's so you feel like you're in a bath or something. So I'll actually get my hose and just run my hose because the water's coming out of the ground and it's cold. Yeah, and I'll just run the hose while I'm in the freaking swimming pool. It's wild.
So
yeah. Even going to the beach, it's hot. The water at the beach is 80.
Yeah, but the beach water is usually pretty good.
On this coast it is. If you go over to the west coast of Florida,
it's hot.
86, 85, 86 degrees.
So wait, it's
crazy.
Hotter in Tampa?
Yes.
I thought the hottest was Miami.
No. The hottest in Tampa, the hottest in Florida is the Gulf Coast.
Really?
Yeah, it's really hot. So
I can't imagine anything hotter than that. This is just unbearable.
Gotta stay in the AC, that's the key.
Yeah. If you want a $500 AC bill.
Maybe
to
300
cool my
bucks?
shop for a month, probably be over $600-700.
You think so?
To keep it on the whole time, because you need to keep it on for 24 hours without
You can't open the door, yeah.
For it to be nice.
Yeah.
But keeping on 24 hours, that pump is constantly running,
The compressor, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's why I don't have shop AC. We just open the doors up, and we got the little AC
That
units.
AC crank.
It's good.
It's nice.
It's only at like 40-50% too. If I crank that thing down, it gets into 60s in
You
here.
don't even need to though. Like this is a nice. You can sleep in here comfortably.
You could, yeah.
And be fine.
I had I got a HKS jacket
Uh-huh.
from HKS, like a big puffy jacket, and I wore it the other day in the office. It was like cold
That's
enough
so
in here.
fun.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like being a freezer in
What's
here.
the point of you having a jacket? You don't need. You shouldn't even own a sweatshirt.
What do you mean? I've been to Japan.
Yeah. But how often do you have to wear? I mean, you're a Floridian, so like anything past 70, you're like, oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna need it this year because I'm gonna have to go up and visit your sorry ass in the freeze. Unless you're gonna come down to Florida for a little vacay.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't really know yet.
And we'll see. Anyway, you got a big project going. Trying. Chris is working on the Sunny. Got the Sunny cranking out. So go, if you haven't seen it, go over to his channel and check it out. We're gonna
This morning started off good. I'm good at putting parts, put parts here, put parts there, fill up here. Wiring, I'm pulling my hair right now. I don't even know where to start.
So
I'm stressed.
I told Chris we're gonna systematically attack this truck. No shortcut. I just want to like help him do it right. So we started to put down. I just jotted some stuff down here, but I just started to put down the different systems. If you want to see everything, obviously you're gonna go to his channel and see the build. I'm not gonna put it on here, but if you want to see him crying in my office, come to this channel and you'll see that. That's for sure.
That's why I'm here. I was like, Jack, dude, I don't know what to do, man.
Well, I'm gonna help you.
Like, we gotta wire some stuff.
Let's get to it. Hey guys, so sorry I didn't get to put out a video yesterday or day before. I was gonna try and get something done, but I got sick. So this is a couple days later now. I don't get sick very often, so this is probably Corona Delta or something. I don't know. I'll be fine. If this is the worst of it, I can take it. Anyway, I wanted to speak real quick on something that has, since I've been sitting around and watching TV, I decided to put on the Olympics. And I just wanted to mention something because this Olympics is really strange. It's really different. Mostly because there's no spectators. If you watch any of the Olympics right now, you're not gonna see anybody spectating. It's all just the athletes, their trainers, their crew. And it's really strange. It looks like they're practicing. It doesn't really look like they're really competing in most cases. But two things that happened that really set me off, and I wanted to explain. One, the participation of Sha'Carri. If you guys don't know who she is, look her up. She's a runner, and she's track and field. And she was gonna set records. She was the fastest woman alive, basically. And I was really excited to see her, and then I found out that she got disqualified for smoking pot. I mean, give me a break. Who runs faster smoking pot? Marijuana is a far less damaging or affecting substance, I think, than alcohol, caffeine, and both of those are tolerable in the Olympic performance. So they don't look down on people for drinking, and they don't look down on people for drinking tons of coffee and energy drinks and stuff like that. So I just don't understand how they can allow those stimulants to be okay, and marijuana's not. It's a really strange scenario. Either way, whatever, the rules are the rules, and I guess she had to own up to it, and she did. That's one. The second one is gymnastics, and that's Simone Biles. I really feel for her because one outstanding thing about her was she was able to do a few maneuvers that no one else in the world have done, or at least done in competition. So she was setting records and going all the way to Tokyo with that. And the Olympic
committee or judges or panel or whatever you want to call them decided that they were not going to score her properly or score her for a degree of difficulty that she was achieving because they felt that it wasn't progressive for the sport. What? An athlete has developed their own maneuver, something that no one else has been able to do. That is amazing. Everyone wants to see that. So for them to dock her for that and basically tell her, if you do it, your score is not going to reflect it. And in fact, it's going to hurt it. I'm sure that set off a mental trigger. I'm sure that created a complete meltdown, basically. And effectively, I think that was part of the bargaining force for her dropping out of the Olympics, which she just did. So shame on you. Shame on you, Olympics, for doing that. I really, really wanted to see her perform. I really want to see both of them perform. And those were two probably of the biggest headlines for the entire Olympics, especially for Team USA. And now it's boring, in my opinion. Not to take anything away from the other Olympians, but these two Olympians were doing something extraordinary. And I was hoping, just like I think millions of other Americans were, to see that. But now I guess I'm just going to watch some more YouTube instead. Anyway, I should be feeling better soon. I'll see you guys in the next one.